It's not just with fancy words, a spectacular goal, or a skillful play that you can put your opponent in their place, but also with a simple penalty kick. These penalties can stick in the minds of players for a long time, and sometimes even damage their morale. Today I'm going to talk about the 10 most humiliating penalty kicks. Hey everyone, go ahead and click the like button and also subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the amazing soccer videos we post here. Enjoy the video, let's go! Let's start with an incredible moment that happened during the penalty shootout in the MLS round of 16 between Orlando City and New York City. With the score at 4-3 in favor of Orlando, the Peruvian goalkeeper saved a shot and began celebrating the victory, but it was too early to celebrate. The referee spotted an infraction. The keeper left the goal line too early. In the summer of 2020, the rules were changed so that this violation would only result in a verbal warning. However, in the MLS, referees were still using the old rules since their season had started in the spring before the new rules were introduced, even though this game took place in November 2020. As a result, the referee had no choice but to issue a yellow card to the keeper, which was his second of the match. Orlando City's coach quickly brought in a backup goalkeeper, but just as he was on the goal line, the referee, after consulting with his colleagues, informed the coaching staff that substitutions were not allowed during the penalty shootout after regulation time. After 7 minutes of back and forth discussion, Argentine defender Rodrigo had to step in as the goalkeeper. The first shot went past him, tying the game at 4-4. The decisive penalty for Orlando was taken by former Manchester United player Nani. When it seemed like the game was decided, the opposing goalkeeper made a crucial save against the Portuguese star's shot, sending the match into sudden death. Both teams scored in the next round, making it 5-5. But in the sixth round, Rodrigo saved a powerful shot aimed at the top corner. Orlando players started celebrating again. Michel Bench then converted the decisive penalty, sending Orlando to the quarterfinals. Imagine how humiliating this was for the New York City players after Nani missed. They were confident that victory was in the bag, but the Argentine defender completely ruined their plans. Truly a historic moment. A Panenka penalty is one of the most nerve-wracking moves in soccer. This type of spot kick can either cement a player's legacy in tournament history, like it did for Zidane or Pirlo, or make them a target for ridicule worldwide, as seen with Pato or Smolov. But here, let's focus on Benzema's audacious Panenka. The French striker was never the team's primary penalty taker until that season, only stepping up when asked, or when Ronaldo and Ramos were unavailable. So when it was his turn from the penalty spot in the 80th minute against Manchester City, few knew what approach he'd take. Under the pressure of laser pointers and the deafening roars of tens of thousands of City fans, Benzema stepped up. With incredible composure, he ran toward the ball and coolly chipped it straight down the middle, catching goalkeeper Ederson off guard and giving Real Madrid a real shot at the second leg. The look on the Brazilian keeper's face showed just how shaken he was, not just by conceding the goal, but by the cheeky style in which it was scored. We all know what happened in the return leg. If Benzema had scored another Panenka at the Bernabeu, it would have been unforgettable, but Karim had already proven his superiority in front of a packed Etihad Stadium. One of the most impressive and humiliating penalties was taken by Norik Avdalian. This 18-year-old, who plays for a club in Kazan, took the penalty in a way that no one had ever tried before. The ball hit the net right down the middle, leaving spectators stunned. This wasn't the only time Norik pulled off this kind of shot. He scored a similar goal in another match. While he didn't go on to become a professional soccer player, he's confident that goalkeepers will always be on edge when facing. The next highlight features Cristiano Ronaldo's penalty during the match against Torino in the 68th minute. With the score tied, Juventus was awarded a penalty, and Ronaldo stepped up to take it. He made a rather routine and not so confident shot to the lower corner, which the goalkeeper almost saved. During the celebration, Ronaldo ran towards the goalkeeper, Ikazui, and in a moment of excitement, he mockingly bumped him with his chest, nearly sparking a fight between the players. The referee noticed Ronaldo's gesture and gave him a yellow card, leaving him visibly puzzled. However, as the Juventus players cleared the area, cameras caught Ikazui visibly furious. He was shouting, throwing a bottle, and venting all his anger toward Ronaldo. The exact reason for the tension between the two players is unclear, but it's likely that a minor conflict occurred earlier during the match. But it's not just Ronaldo who goes through moments like this. His main rival, Lionel Messi, also had a similar experience during a match against Rayo Vallecano in 2015. In the 50th minute, Messi took a penalty, but the visiting goalkeeper, Cristian Alvarez, saved the shot. At that moment, the referee ordered Messi to retake the penalty because one of Rayo's players had violated the rules by entering the box too early before Messi's kick. The goalkeeper then decided to taunt the Barca star, telling Leo, "I'm going to save your shot again." Messi laughed and on the second attempt calmly placed the ball into the net, scoring even though the goalkeeper dove in the right direction. The forward from the Maldives national team, Adubari, could make any dramatic actor jealous. As he approached the ball, nothing suggested he was about to pull a trick. But then, he ran up and suddenly took a dramatic and unexpected fall. He did it in such a theatrical way, quickly glancing at the referee, who seemed completely puzzled by what had just happened. Adubari got up and immediately took the shot, successfully scoring past the former Afghan national team goalkeeper Mansour. Another goalkeeper who was mocked by Cristiano Ronaldo was his former Juventus teammate Mattia Perin. In the 70th minute of a match against Genoa, Juventus earned their first penalty. Ronaldo stepped up and confidently struck the ball straight down the middle of the goal. This type of shot has become a key part of Ronaldo's psychological game. In the 88th minute, Perin conceded another penalty to Juventus. Knowing Ronaldo's tendency to score, the Italian keeper tried to play mind games. As Ronaldo placed the ball on the penalty spot, Perin shouted, "You're going to shoot down the middle again." Ronaldo responded by striking the ball with more power and height, once again sending it down the middle and celebrating as he usually does. He glanced at Perin and said, "Where are you going, Perin?" But their exchange didn't end there. In the 90th minute, Juventus earned a free kick and Perin yelled at his defenders, "Move, stop making a wall, I want to see the ball." Naturally, Ronaldo heard this and instead of taking the direct shot, he simply passed the ball to a teammate. Perin then taunted, "You're afraid to shoot without the wall. That's why you didn't take it." Despite all this, the most important moment came right after the final whistle when Ronaldo and Perin shook hands, showing respect for one another. Preston midfielder Paul Gallagher tried to mock everyone but ended up humiliating himself instead. After winning a penalty, Gallagher decided to take it in an unusual way. He faced the goal, waited for the referee's whistle, took 6 steps back, turned around and made a foolish attempt that missed both the center and the corner of the goal. Fortunately for him, a Cardiff player fouled him during the follow-up and the referee awarded a second penalty. This time, Gallagher's teammates did not allow him to take the penalty and defender Evans stepped up to the ball. Although Evans did not taunt the goalkeeper, his penalty was not much better than Gallagher's. In the end, Cardiff punished the misfortunes with a convincing 4-0 victory. Alright everyone, that's it for today's video if you watched until the end. Please comment on what you thought of the video. Remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to support our work. That's it, and see you next time.